Okay, guys, guess what? I'm going to Dave & Buster's later on tonight, so I'm gonna make sure I do the reviews. I'm gonna make sure I put in my work, put in my leg work to make sure these places are out here getting safe for us, because with this COVID going around, we don't want nobody getting that shit. So, but you know what? I do still believe that we still need some human interaction. I do believe that we still need some public interaction. We need to get up out of these houses and stop this coopiness. But I feel like like some of these entertainment spots, they are potentially yeah, they probably ringleaders to spreading it, but they are helping against it. You know what I mean? Like they're doing their precautions and they're putting in their legwork to make sure that it's safe for us to go and enjoy ourselves for the little bit of time that we are there. I just want to make sure I keep an eye on, make sure everybody's respecting the 6 feet. Making sure they're respecting the wearing the mask in public, because that's exactly what we are supposed to do. You see, I got mine even though I'm in my own vehicle. Right now I'm headed into work, but I do want to make sure I put y'all on, because tonight I'm heading to Dave & Buster's. This is adult theme, adult amusement. So you know what I mean? Like there's the drinking, there's the foods, there's the games. So I just really want to make sure that it's safe for the public, safe for us, because we still out here trying to fight COVID and stuff. Like I ain't had it, but to all who did have it, to all who lost their lives, I feel for y'all. But we still, look, it's 2021 and we're going into the new year. I mean, well, we in the new year, but it's 2021 and we're going into summer. So we got to make sure, I know they trying to open up things, and I know that they opened up our Dave & Buster's. So I just want to see if they really ready. You know what I mean? Like really, really ready, because it might be a game. But I hope that they are taking precautions. I hope that they are, being very cleanly. I hope I see positive, you know what I mean? I hope I see what y'all need to see. I'm gonna definitely record, and I'm gonna definitely make sure I get all the footage I possibly can. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm pressed and I'm stressed because only in fucking Denver does it snow. Only in Denver. But I did say I was pulling up and I do look cute, like most slack, but I'm pressed and I'm stressed in Denver. Only in Denver we get 60 degrees and one day and negative 18 the next day while we're walking around. But I am in Dave & Buster's. I told y'all I was gonna do the reviews, and I'm about to get this little thing started. Davies, I'm here. Look, they getting us safe. I'm here. No babies. Okay, guys, we're about to go into this. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. This is how crazy it is. See, they do respect it.
What? Yeah. You see, 60. I don't know, maybe 20,000.
Like, gotta be on those real, what? They could be better. Honestly, I ain't even been in Dave & Buster's like that. That's exciting. Oh wow. They have some upgrades. That's exciting. Two motorcycles out there. That's exciting. Oh, we about to play basketball? We about to play basketball? Yeah, that's on my YouTube channel. I know, I'm on YouTube. You gotta, I have to keep the reviews. Okay, I don't mind you. I'm trying to not make people. Where y'all go? Oh. That's so funny. That's so funny. Look, y'all. Oh, here's the motorcycle. We go after people on the motorcycles. Okay, right here. So I'm playing motorcycles. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh. Yep. I got. Okay, now it's time to go find things to do. You're just cruising, huh? to go, try to go a few without. You get one. And then I gotta put y'all. Hey, look at me make that one though, y'all. One hand. Okay, but now I got 15. 15 was my ending score. 15 baskets, y'all. Or at least that's what I think. I'm not exactly sure. That was hard as shit. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That was cute. Oh, this phone's back on. I don't think I don't know if I can play football. Sorry, the glare. It's not. So like my biggest review is not the best person like it is.
Quiero ponerle el baile. There you go. There you go. Come on.
You got 0 points. Come on. You got.
Go. 3 points on. 3 points on. 3 points. 3
What you get? What you get?
That's a little one. Y'all ready? We're gonna play some ice hockey or air hockey. Sorry, air hockey. I didn't get it. It's just still in our points. Mine said the same thing. This one is stealing our coins or points. Nope.
Oh. Yes,
Is anybody look in the hole?
Well,
I don't got it.
the thing that stole our thing, y'all. Glitchy. But oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing reviews over here. glitchy.
Okay, come over here. We'll come over here. I'm not gonna get it. I think you got tickets.
I did not get tickets. I just left them.
So I gotta pop you.
The longest game. Dang.
It's gonna be a game from now.
Huh? What is it? You're actually hitting them.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
There's a lot of hand-eye coordination over here. I probably look a hot mess, but I don't care. I gotta do the ending, gotta do the reviews, my opinions, my, conversations on this Dave & Buster's experience. Okay. First of all, I really haven't been to Dave & Buster's probably like maybe a good 7-8 years, right? I mean, the first time I went, I think I was, what was I? I was probably like 16, 17. I got taken there by another adult because, it is a adult facility, so you have to be over 21 to accompany a minor. But yeah, it literally was a long time ago. For the COVID point, on my opinion, the COVID end, I don't feel like it's adequate. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at some things. There's in my little my video part. There are some times where it's I see them trying. You know what I mean? They got sanitizer bottles all over, but try to get an intoxicated or an impaired person to use the sanitizer is a whole other issue. You know what I mean? And then it was some of the little posts there was a little post that had some gloves and some wipes, some baby wipes just sitting there. You know what I mean? They threw me for the loop. I get every single one of those games are hand, it's everything is touchy. You know what I mean? You got to touch everything, right? So it really messed with me because it's these impaired or intoxicated people are they're just playing game to game. They're not sanitizing in between the games, or they're not going back. I've been to, when you go to Planet Fitness, if you've ever been to Planet Fitness, you know that once you use the machine, before you use the machine, you have to wipe the machine down. Once you're on the machine, you get off the machine and then you wipe it down again, right? That is not the same procedures that's happening in Dave & Buster's. I am not even going to lie to you. It kind of made me very self-cautious, so every chance I get to hit one, I'm just pumping. You know what I mean? I don't know who got corona. Then, I did see, one time, there's probably one attendant that was you need to wear your mask to a few people in our group or whatever, which I get that, but it was kind of there was okay, so you know how okay, the sanitizers are on little posts or on little tables that are randomly in spots, right? People are leaving their liquor bottles, their glasses, their their beers in those same spots, it's a little trash area, not necessarily a sanitizing post. So that threw me for the loop. Either it's a sanitizer or a trash area. You know what I mean? Because back in the day, they used to be able to carry their drink and their food into the gaming area. So that one kind of you know what I mean? It threw me for a loop. It's either a trash can or a sanitizing station. Cannot be both. Trash is dirty, sanitizing is supposed to be clean. Cannot be both, in my eyes. Other than that, like I said, it was fun. It's just I think they need, I get, we're in a pandemic, but they need people who are specifically there to do the sanitizing part of, you know what I mean? Wiping down the machines or wiping down the handles or wiping down the buttons. Then the other half is most of the games was breaking. There was a couple of games that we played, the little air hockey, the little air puck, you know what I mean? That thing, the little puck never came out. All of us put our little puck on there and it says, ready to play. We're still waiting for the puck to pop out. 4 of us, right? All 4 of us scanned our cards. Different spots. Nope. And I get the little clause thing, you're automatically going to lose. There was a few games where, like I said, it was just not working. There was a few games that was closed because I guess it's more contact. There's a few games where, they did you got to use every other game because the 6 feet rule, which I seen that. Like I said, I see they did respect that. I don't necessarily feel like they did the best that they could, or I feel like they could do better. You know what I mean? They have a lot of grounds to, you know what I mean, to grow. I'm not gonna say it's 100% there, but they can. And then it was another time, I'm sitting at the bar asking for water, right? Swear to you, 3 attendants looked at me, turned away, doing their own thing. I probably waited for water for maybe a good 30 minutes, you know what I mean? And I was just Bruh, I literally pulled out my recording. Like, let me just record what I see, because I'm a customer service person. So, you know, that right there, at least just tell me, hello, give me 1 second, I'll be right with you. You know what I mean? No, that didn't even happen. Dude was sweeping. The other girl was on the little monitor. The guy was on the monitor. Then they printed the tickets. Then they served the rest of the person. And then they still turned around, was still doing that. And the girl finally was like, give me 1 second, which took another 10 minutes for her to turn around and be like, what do I need? What do you need? I'm like, can I please get some water? Mind you, it's hot. They make you wear these masks. And from, you know, like they used to have, like, you know, the bar in the back that was operating, which is not operating anymore. So you have to go back from the back to the front to get, you know, water or a drink or a table, or, you know what I mean? And for me, that was like, turned me off. You know what I mean? Turned me off. Like, I don't like that. It may not sound like I'm negative Nancy around here, because I ain't trying to be that, but I do want to speak my mind and give y'all 100% of my opinion. You know what I mean? Because it's like those type of things. Like, I mean, first of all, we already know this COVID pandemic is a serious matter. So I feel like they should be handling themselves as professional. You know what I mean? Like, they should be handled like, if, like, I know me working where I work, I have to sit there and uphold the standards. I have to uphold the, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm just, you know, like, we know that the COVID activity is like a serious, you know, issue. It just, I feel like sometimes you got to know, you know, like your lines, you know what I mean? The lines to cross and lines to not. And one of them, like I said, is just health in general. And I mean, being that it's a, you know, popular place, people want to show up and people want to be entertained or whatever. So therefore, like, I feel like they just need to step up the, you know, cleanliness part. You know what I mean? Like, I get that you got those, you're doing your part by putting the hand sanitizer out, but more of your part can be actually on the our hand contact surfaces need to be sanitized. You know what I mean? Like, in my line of business, every literally hour, every 15 minutes, I gotta do it. You know what I mean? Or I gotta send one of my employees to do it. Every contact surface has to be, everything that someone touches has to be wiped down. Therefore, I feel like it's the same in, regardless if it's not a food restaurant or, you know what I mean, a bar kind of area, regardless if it's, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, those kind of things are important to me. You know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna stop the spread, we gotta be all the way 110%. That's why they probably keep closing down these restaurants. You know what I mean? Like, they get open and then they shut them right back down because the numbers go right back up. Well, obviously, because we're not taking the precautions that we need to be doing so. You know what I mean? And I'm like I said, being that people are highly intoxicated, do you think that they're 110% responsible? You get me? And I'm not saying highly intoxicated. I mean, just even general. Once you have when you have one drink, therefore you're sitting over here making decisions under impairment. You know what I mean? So therefore, I don't think people are thinking, oh, I need to put hand sanitizer on when I got all these lights, bells, and whistles dinging around me. You get me? First thing they trying to do is, let's ride some bikes. Let's play some basketball. Let's, you know what I mean? Like, let's shoot some guns. Let's drive some boats. Let's sanitize. That, I mean, like I said, I'm not giving them a bad review. I did not have like a whole large review of like, oh, 1 scale to 1 to 10, would I ever go back? I mean, yeah, I'd go back to Dave & Buster's. It's just now I know what to and what not to do and what to expect and what not to expect. And if it's like, oh, I'm going to take my child, let me make sure I got myself a personal bottle of hand sanitizer or some wipes or some sprays. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's probably a big ring of how people are re-catching coronavirus. You know what I mean? Or catching it. Or, you know what I mean? Because I do believe, I believe if you catch it once, you probably could get it again. You know what I mean? If I told you. But all right, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, please. You know, I got to get my little friend following and my subscriptions up. Subscribers, subscriptions.